Well, hello! Lori and Drew here with the Disney Rabbit Hole. And today we're in SoCal, Anaheim, California, here at Disney's California Adventure. We're gonna do a full walking tour of the whole park.
Yep, we're gonna take you through every major area, including the newly opened Avengers Campus. So come along.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah!
I think the best place to start this one is at our brick.
It's the most famous brick at Disneyland. It's our brick.
Yeah, this is like right out front of the front gates of Disneyland. And then just right across the, what do they call this? The Esplanade, the plaza?
The
right
brickies.
across the street.
The bricky area.
There's
yeah.
California Adventure. And
Yeah.
that is where today's walking tour is gonna go down.
Pretty exciting. It's been a few years since I've been to California Adventure.
Lori,
Yes.
I don't know if you remember this, but you and I used to live here in California.
We did.
We had many California adventures of our own.
We did, and I love this park. This park has like a really special place in my heart, and I think part of it is because I started coming here a lot back in 2005, and this park was something entirely different back then.
It's
like-
changed a lot in the last 10 to 15 years.
And I
isn't
guess, yeah, and I guess what I like is that this park has changed like as much as I have in the past like 20 years.
it? That's true.
So,
The entrance here is reminiscent of the entrance at Hollywood Studios, this Art Deco style.
very
They're
much
really
so.
similar to the Disney fans that visit Walt Disney World in Florida.
And I will say, it has not always looked like this.
When we first started coming here, we moved to LA in 2003, which
Yep.
was just a couple of years after this park first opened.
Yeah, this park opened in 2001. It was under construction for 3 years. And I think we have the failure of Westcott to thank for Disney California Adventure. They were going to build a West Coast Epcot, and those plans fell apart. And Disney California Adventure is what emerged from the ashes. Here we are on Buena Vista Street.
Well, this was one of the additions when they did the big refurbishment of the park.
Yeah, this was built, the huge refurbishment of this park happened between 2007 and 2012. This
Yeah.
was a part of the major kind of, I think they called it even a rededication in 2012. And that was when Buena Vista Street opened and also Cars Land. Because this park, when it opened in 2001, they definitely expected it to be more popular than it was.
Yeah, it was kind of a critical and commercial flop.
Yeah, it was. And we can attest to that because one of the reasons we liked coming here so much in 2005 when we started coming a lot is because it was always way less crowded than Disneyland. And so we'd just come over here, and also you could get beer here. And you could not get any alcohol at Disneyland. So we'd just come over after work sometimes. We had annual passes and we'd get a beer. And this park was always empty. And it looked entirely different.
Yeah, we got the very original vision. Well, I shouldn't say vision, because I think this park turned out way different originally than it was envisioned. But like we got 1.0 of California Adventure. The California Adventure that nobody really liked coming to.
Yeah, and which is a bummer because I will say it was a lot more boring of a park. But it was beautiful. It's always been a beautiful park. And that's because the original theme was exactly what it sounds like, and that is California. Like, every section of this park was themed after a different like area of California. And that was one of the things we loved about it. Was you'd go up, you know, you'd go through the redwoods of Northern California, and they had like an area theme like Malibu. And even the entrance to the park was just this huge, beautiful mural.
Yeah, the mosaic mural. Yeah. And that was when they had the giant California letters out front.
Yep.
That's all different now.
So this is the Grizzly Peak area. And this is actually, I think this area of the park has always been quite similar to what we're seeing now.
Yeah, it has not changed much.
Yeah.
This is where Soarin' Around the World is.
Yep, that's Soarin' Around the World. Used to be Soarin' Over California, and sometimes they will bring back Soarin' Over California, I think just for that nostalgia hit.
Yeah.
Which is, of course, and I don't even think I'm being a curmudgeon about this, like Soarin' Over California is wonderful.
Well, certainly the locals like it. I mean, it was a celebration of all things California. It was really appropriate for this park.
Yeah.
We're here in, is it late July?
Yeah, yes, it is late July.
This is a Sunday night, and we're here at the magic hour. So we're going to get like the last hour of sunlight here, which I think is the prettiest time to be at this park.
Yeah, oh yeah. And this area, the Grizzly Peak cuts right past, I should say, the Grand Californian, which is the huge arts and crafts style hotel on the Disneyland Resort property. And it's just a gorgeous hotel. It was a part of the building and opening of Disney's California Adventure, and remains, as far as I know, pretty much the same as when it opened. But it is the only Disney hotel that opens directly into a park.
Yeah, they get their own entrance, and it's not like you get a special entrance that you have to walk to. No, it's like connected to the lobby.
Yeah, like you get your coffee in the hotel lobby and you just walk into the park.
And this is the hotel right here, and this is the hotel's park entrance right here. Lori, do you remember when we stayed here and we decided to leave our room and walk over here to Grizzly River Run, and we just, I don't know if we rode it more than once, but we got soaking wet, and we were like, doesn't matter. And we just walked straight back up to our room and changed into dry clothes and continued our day.
Well, because that was the thing. I often wouldn't ride Grizzly River Run. As much as I wanted to, I wouldn't ride it because I knew that there was a high likelihood of not just getting like wet, but like getting uncomfortably soaked.
Yeah.
Like you're going to have a rough back half of your day type of soak. So yeah, when we finally scraped together enough money to do a night at the Grand Californian, I knew that was on my to-do list. Just go get super soaked right at park opening and go change my clothes.
Coming up on our right, the name of this has changed so many times, I'm afraid I'll get it wrong, but it's called the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And it's gone through a few themings over the years. It's an area of the park that they can kind of update to, like, give a shout out to like one of the current popular movies. For a long time, I don't remember what it started as, but for a long time it was themed for Up.
Yeah.
And it was the Wilderness Explorer Camp.
Yep.
And right now they have Raya and the Last Dragon theming going on. Which I have not yet walked through.
This is one of those attractions that I think that you could just blow straight past maybe without noticing.
Yeah, like we're going to.
Yeah, we're not going to go in, but if you have kids and you're visiting, check it out.
It is a
giant playground is what it is.
It is, yeah. It's nice. It's lovely little winding trails your kids can run around. Huge like rope mazes that they can bounce around in the treetops. Lots of climbing, lots of slides. It's wonderful. We pretty much raised our son there.
He learned to walk.
He did.
On this little path right over there.
There's a big hollow log that kids can like hide in and crawl through, and the ground is kind of soft, so you can just let them fall down a bunch and they're okay.
Lots of fun memories there.
Yeah. All right, now we're gonna be wrapping around and popping out in the Paradise Gardens area. I believe it used to have a different name, but now it is the Paradise Gardens Park.
Okay. And this is like San Francisco, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, when you walk around this park, a lot of the areas have changed, but like, yes, this was, again, the original vision for the park was essentially a tour of California. So yeah,
like
you've got the
Nob Hill maybe, or I don't...
The painted ladies.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then here on our right, you've got the Ariel's Undersea Adventure. That was also a fairly late addition to the park, around the time when they did the rededication. They used to have a really strange show there.
Oh yeah, what was like
Whoopi Goldberg was in it.
California Dreamin' or something?
Yeah, it was some strange, like, history of California, but brought to you by a big, like, stone Whoopi Goldberg head.
I think there were several versions of it.
Yeah, there were. I'm making it sound stranger than it probably was, but it occupies an odd memory for me.
What is this body of water called? Do you know? It's where they do World of Color.
It is, yeah.
Paradise Bay? I'm going to call it Paradise Bay.
Let's call it Paradise Bay, and then find out that we're wrong later.
If I'm wrong, please leave me a comment.
Absolutely.
If I'm right, please leave me a comment.
A nice pat on the back, perhaps. Oh, what a lovely time of day, period, but in this park in particular.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Golden Zephyrs coming up on our left here. And these have been here, as far as I know, these have also been here since the beginning.
I think these are some of the originals,
Yeah, not a lot of the original attractions stand, but the Golden Zephyrs do. And yeah, we're kind of moving into beachy seaside areas.
Here, just past Seaside Souvenirs, and just before you get to the Corn Dog Castle, is the brand spanking new super double secret entrance that they just opened up. And we just used it because we're staying at the Paradise Pier Hotel. And this entrance is just for guests of the Paradise Pier Hotel.
Yep.
There's a big perk of staying there.
Yeah, it really is. You used to, if you stayed at the Paradise Pier Hotel, you could enter through the Grand Californian's entrance, but that meant you had to walk through somebody else's hotel, and it just didn't feel as special.
And speaking of Paradise Pier Hotel, that's it right there, straight ahead.
We got some jumping jellyfish to our left.
I do like the jumping jellyfish.
Yeah.
Goofy Sky School over to the right.
Yep.
Jumping jellyfish over to the left, and you can see Sulley Symphony Swings and Mickey's. I'm sorry, it's called the Pixar. Oh, what's Mickey's Fun Wheel called now?
Oh, the Pixar Fun Wheel, maybe?
Yeah. It's on Pixar Pier, and the names of the attractions changed.
Yeah. The wheel has also changed theming. I think this is its third incarnation. Mickey's Fun Wheel was its second. Yeah, over here is the Paradise Gardens like grill area, Paradise Garden Grill. And their food rotates fairly regularly. I think they're doing more barbecue these days. Used to do a lot of pizza and salads. And then we got the Sulley Symphony Swings.
I wonder if we'll get the Incredicoaster speeding past us as we go underneath.
I hope so. Yeah, so Sulley Symphony Swings was a retheming. It used to be a gigantic orange. That was
the orange stinger.
Yeah, and it was mostly enclosed, and you swung around inside a giant orange when the park opened. And the Incredicoaster was California Screamin'. Same coaster, But they put a little Incredibles storyline through it, which I enjoy. But I also loved California Screamin'.
Speaking of California Screamin',
Yeah.
the water slide at our hotel, it's called California Streamin'.
Yep.
Paradise Pier has a pool deck on the roof. They have a slide up there.
Don't forget the emotional whirlwind here on our right. That was a part of the Pixar Pier reimagining, as you might imagine. They used to have one of those blasty, uppy, downy rides there called the Maliboomer, where you sit in the seat and it shoots you up to the top and then drops you back down.
Yeah. Got the entrance to the wheel to the left, and you get two different styles of carriage. The totally terrifying stationary kind, it's not really stationary, they still swing. And then the extra double terrifying on a track. So you're like going nuts. Oh my God.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah. Hey, we got Joy over here doing a
yay.
meet and greet. Everybody's favorite emotion. And then we have the Midway games. Got Bullseye's Stallion Stampede. That one's my favorite. That's one of the like horse races where you roll the balls into the different points and you race the people around you.
Yeah.
But then you got your beanbag toss and your like water squirt gun race, and then you're just everybody wins fishing pond.
Yeah, we're right next to the Toy Story.
Have played a lot of those Midway games over the years.
Many, many, many times.
And I love Angry Dogs here because you can get an angry dog, but you can also get a slightly annoyed dog.
Oh yeah, Potato Head coming up.
Yeah, this is Potato Head is the barker for Toy Story Midway Mania, which Toy Story Midway Mania actually predated the full Pixar Pier. That was here before this area took on the full Pixar theming and was kind of the like anchor attraction for this area.
I do enjoy the theming around here.
They
with the,
really
like,
they
little
put
fast
it
food
everywhere.
boxes as
Oh, yeah.
the kiosks. Poultry Palace over here, which is great.
Yeah, they went full in on the theming here, and I do love the Poultry Palace and the little Zurg toy. And then King Triton's Carousel became Jesse's Critter Carousel.
And you can still go visit one of the dolphins from the original King Triton's Carousel that's on display over at the Pixar Pier Hotel in the lobby.
Yep.
Well, it's not really in the lobby, but it's right off the lobby in a hallway.
And I love that Jesse.
It's a great sign.
It is a great sign. I love the Jesse's rope. And then, yeah, here's the entrance to the Incredicoaster.
In all its mid-century modern glory.
Yep.
Are you ready for something totally wicked? No, sorry, it's not a cookie num-num. It's the Incredicoaster. This looping coaster first opened in 2001 as California Screamin' and was rethemed in 2018 to tell a new story of Jack Jack, a baby on the run. The Incredicoaster is located in the Incredibles Park neighborhood of Pixar Pier in Disney's California Adventure Park. If you dig what we do and want to support our channel, the best way is to strike that like. Want to support us even more? Well, great! You can also make a donation by clicking on the thanks button that appears below most of our videos. Right now, we're saving for a new low-light camera to help us shoot better ride-through videos just like this one. Thanks! Want to know a few incredible facts? Okay, this is the fastest ride at all of the Disneyland Resort, and it's also the longest with more than 6,000 feet of steel track. Reportedly, the red paint used on this attraction is self-cleaning, and if anybody has any idea what that means or how it works, please tell me in the comments. And finally, Jack Jack, the star of the show, shows up 19 total times throughout the ride, which is really a lot of times. I mean, how many times do we really think a baby needs to... Oh, you sly dog! You got me monologuing! Sorry about that. Now where's your super suit? Well, go put it on because it's time to see if we can catch a runaway Jack on the Incredicoaster.
Edna, keep your eye on Jack. No problem, darling. And the baby is gone. Edna?
Dash, go get him!
They found him! Hold on! Five, four, three, two, one, go!
The baby is teleported to the next tunnel. Got it.
No more cookie! Cookie! Now he's multiplying!
Oh, the little one returns. Oh, thank goodness. What's happening? You got the sofa. Sorry that got a little crazy. Babies can be unpredictable. Yeah, Mom. We're babies. Then your seat's darling. Come and you will soon be back.
Please remain seated until the booster comes to complete stop. Never gather your belongings and safely exit your vehicle.
Incredicoaster. One last girl. For your safety, make sure you pull out your bags with your watch.
Yeah, I do love this coaster is one of those that blasts off at the start, you know,
Oh,
where
yeah.
it does the acceleration up the hill.
Right.
But I love how they themed it so that it's like Dash running on the water.
Right.
Which I thought was super clever.
Other regular riders. So over here, you can do single rider on Incredicoaster, and this is
Yeah.
where they line up the single riders here. And
Yeah, it's a great way to get
they
on that.
invite you in, and yeah, you get on pretty quickly that way. Sometimes, not always.
Yeah. I was really pleased today. We rope dropped to this park, and I was really pleased at how well we were able to get on the attractions we wanted to get on, just with a combination of lightning lane. And we did some individual lightning lanes for Radiator Springs Racer and Web Slingers. So, you know, you pay extra for that, but I don't know, that's often like 80 minutes of your life back, so.
I was also just kind of amazed by how empty California Adventure Park was this morning at rope drop. We've been going to the Florida parks for so long now, and they're just mobbed at rope drop.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not mobbed like they will be later in the day, but like it was just empty when it
sure.
opened. Like
Yeah,
we
really.
had the place to ourselves.
Yeah, this is by far today. I've been kind of in and out of the park since we're staying so nearby, and this is it's about 7 o'clock. No, about 7:45, And this is the busiest I've seen it, actually. Adventure is out there.
And here is the Lamplight Lounge, which is one of the restaurants here.
Yep.
It's also got some really great dining locations down on the water.
It does, yeah. And I believe this is one of the restaurants that you can do like a dining reservation there as a part of a World of Color package, where you'll get special like reserved seating for World of Color as a part of like your meal. Which, if you're planning on eating, like sitting down and dining at one of the parks anyway,
Yeah, it is a
pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's a pretty good way to stretch your money a little bit.
Yep.
Make it go a little farther.
All right, now we're going to be heading off to our right and going into the Pacific Wharf area, which the wharf itself has remained very similar over the years, but these days it's kind of a gateway to some of the newer areas of the park.
I can't hear the word wharf without thinking of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yep. And yeah, on the wharf here, you actually get a great dining area. Lots of seating for dining, but you've got the Cocina Cucamonga, so you got a Mexican grill. That cafe bakery over there is attached to the Boudin factory.
I think that's just called the Pacific Wharf Bakery, maybe?
Oh, okay. But yeah, like soups and salads and stuff in bread bowls, like fresh made sourdough bread bowls.
And then you got a beer cart.
Oh, the beer
down
cart.
here.
Yep.
And the Ghirardelli soda fountain and ice cream shop is down that way. But straight ahead, which is where we're going, the land of cars, Cars Land.
Yep. Oh, and don't forget the old Lucky Fortune Cookery.
Yep. Chinese food.
Yep. And I think you got some margaritas in there somewhere too.
Yeah, Rita's. It's that orange building right behind us.
So yes, California Adventure was my first experience with alcohol at a theme park. And now I feel like they all have them. But that to me, when we first started coming here, was kind of unique, being able to like get a beer and hang out at a theme park.
They didn't sell alcohol at Disneyland. That is a
Yeah.
brand new development.
Yeah.
So
Look at this view. Oh my God.
it's awfully pretty.
They did such a good job with Cars Land. When Cars Land opened, the Cars franchise was not my favorite of Pixar's franchises, but this part of the park like single-handedly kind of changed how I felt on a visceral level about the Cars franchise.
Yeah,
They did
me
such
too.
a good job.
I agree. It's like my knee-jerk reaction to it wasn't like, it was like, oh, I have good feelings about these characters.
Yeah. But they so faithfully recreated Radiator Springs.
You know, I think a big part of it too is that for years we traveled Route 66, both as a result from going back and forth to and from California and Missouri, but also just because we really enjoyed driving Route 66 and did a couple of specific Route 66 trips.
Yeah.
And so this area of the park it's like a tribute
It is.
to that
Yeah.
to that drive.
And what we just went past on our right, where you saw the cars racing, that's Radiator Springs Racers. That's like the flagship attraction of Cars Land.
And Flo's V8 Cafe is here on the left. It's a restaurant.
Yep. Then you've got like pretty much every Cars character has their own storefront, as they would in Radiator Springs. So this is Ramon's body art. House of body art.
And the entrance to Radiator Springs is just down this way. At the end, you would go all the way
Yeah.
down, take a right.
And this is actually this is one of the few dead ends of the park. It's a little nubby dead end,
You
but
want to go all the way down so we can see the
Yeah.
entrance
Absolutely.
to Radiator Springs Racers?
yeah. Right here around the bend, you see,
Oh, there's Stanley.
yeah. See the fire station? You get Stanley, and then over to your right, there is where the races happen.
Hi everybody, Drew here with the Disney Rabbit Hole. This video is a full ride-through of Radiator Springs Racers at Disney California Adventure at the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. Here's some trivia for you. Do you know what Lightning McQueen feeds his cat? Cat chow! Okay, sorry. Here's some actual trivia. This ride cost more than $200 million to build, making it the most expensive attraction at the Disneyland Resort at the time that it opened in 2012. Another fun fact, Radiator Springs Racers uses the same ride system that was originally developed for Test Track at Epcot at Disney World in Florida. If you enjoy our videos and you want to support our channel, the best way is to strike that like. Want to support us even more? I'm not going to stop you, just click on the thanks button that appears below most of our videos. Right now, we're saving up for a new low-light camera to help make more videos just like this one. Thanks.
Attention, make sure you stay seated with your seatbelt buckled. Now roll out and enjoy a relaxing drive through beautiful Ornament Valley.
Amigos, no olviden ajustarse sus cinturones de seguridad y permanecer sentados. Así es, se ven muy bien.
Now, keep your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the video at all times, and good luck with crossing the finish line first on Radiator Springs Racers.
Racing yet? Just follow Mater into town to get ready.
Mater, coming, Sheriff. Howdy. Here for the big race, huh? It's gonna be Hey, here we go, Cracker. It's easy. You sneak up on it.
happens. The neon in this part, that was just a great detail that they absolutely nailed
Yeah.
with Cars Land, was how important the neon is. And speaking of neon, we're here at a truly magical moment of the day. The sun is about to go down. Sunset happens in just 1 minute, and something truly awesome happens then. Radiator Springs lights up. A special song comes on, Shaboom, Life Could Be a Dream. And you see all of the neon, the amazing neon of Radiator Springs turn on. And it's just this great little moment that happens every day in Radiator Springs, but unless you know about it, you might not even notice that it's happening around you.
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open with me again, boom. Ding dong, ding dong, lang, lang, lang. Oh, 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 dip. A boom, but oh, but dip. Oh, life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, maybe we'd be so fine.
Oh, life could be a dream. Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open the meet again, boom. Oh, life could be a dream. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream.
It's kind of magical.
Oh, I love it so much.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Shaboom.
I love that they do that.
Yeah.
Those are like the reasons I'm obsessed with Disney parks.
Yeah, it's a little ritual around which you can create memories.
Yeah, and I have so many around that one. And here you are, we got Tow Mater. Good
Mater's
little
Junkyard Jamboree.
Yep.
Fillmore's
Little good.
over here.
Oh, Fillmore's is great.
Really good LSD at Fillmore's.
Yep.
It's like used to be waters and apples and stuff, but they don't have anything over there right now.
Nothing right now. Used to just be little snacks. But here you go. Here are the
It's basically alien flying saucers, but Mater.
It is. Yeah, exactly.
Or alien swirling saucers,
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, little tractors whipping you around. It
Yeah.
looks, I'm not gonna lie, like looks kind of lame, but it's actually super fun.
So there's a couple of restaurants up here,
Yep.
including a rooftop terrace bar
Oh yeah.
that I would strongly recommend. And then this building that we're looking at right now is the Blue Sky Cellar, which occasionally they'll have preview stuff in there. I don't know what they've got going on right now.
I'm not sure they do have any previews, but when they've had like big plans and renovations for the park, it's usually where you can go to get a look at the plans and the models and stuff like that. And we've got the Grizzly Falls up here.
And then we're going to go over to the right, correct?
Yeah, for something completely different.
This is the part that I just saw for the first time today. This is Avengers Campus. And
It
the last
is.
time that I was here, this was a Bugs Land, and this building here, I think, was the Tough to Be a Bug show building.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
This is entirely different, and
If
I don't
you-
know how I feel about it, Lori.
Well, if you could think of something that's the most opposite of a Bug's Land, which was like little kid theming,
and organic with lots of trees.
and
Yeah.
shade. This is not that,
This is really the opposite of that.
but I understand. I mean, Avengers is huge for them, and so this is the Avengers campus. The plans for this were well underway going into the pandemic. But indeed, so many things got frozen in the pandemic or backburnered, but they kept going on Avengers Campus. And so when Disneyland Resort reopened mid-2001 after the pandemic, Avengers Campus was a part of it.
And they did a good job. I'm
did.
not going to hate on it because it looks good. It looks good.
It does. It looks like Avengers Campus should look. The big flagship attraction is over here on our left. That's Web Slingers.
Yeah.
Which is it's an interactive ride where it's 3D interactive ride that you go through and help Spider-Man catch some mutant robot spider bugs.
These
There you go.
Robot spiders.
Run amok. Yeah. We are the proud
Uh-oh.
owners thanks to
Uh-oh.
our 10-year-old.
Oh no! We've been fired upon.
That's a spider bot right there.
Wasn't there also a Spider bot in Megamind?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Spider bot. It's a
There-
popular bot.
There are no original ideas. You know, I'm calling Web Slingers the flagship attraction.
I don't know. Mission
but
Breakout kind of
Mission
is.
Breakout, yeah. Mission Breakout is the retheming of what was at the Tower of Terror, and it was rethemed before Avengers Campus opened.
Well, yeah, they built Avengers Campus up around it.
Ooh, I'm gonna walk through this because I haven't walked through this before.
Is this
but
a
it
Doctor
looks-
Strange garden
Yeah.
of multi-dimensional pleasure?
Yeah, I think that's what this is called.
This is maybe like,
Little photo area.
okay. And this is icosahedron? No, that's I don't know what that is.
I can't count that many sides quickly enough. Yeah, in fact, right back here, there's all sorts of just kind of backgrounds that people take their photos against.
I was out here earlier today and watched the little show go down.
Oh yeah, the Spider-Man stunt show.
No, it was like an Avengers stunt show.
Oh, right on.
Well, I guess Spider-Man is an Avenger, but it was like, I'm not even going to guess the characters' names because I don't know any of them. I'm not in this fandom.
We can fake Star Wars fandom pretty well. I have seen most of the Avenger movies, but if you really put me to the test, I'm gonna screw everything up.
Speaking of Avengers, there's Steve Rogers.
Nice. It's a good Avenger sighting. We've got over to the left, we have Pym's Test Kitchen,
Oh yeah.
which is a big restaurant and bar attraction. What do you know about it, Drew?
Not much. I think that like you can get a giant pretzel and a tiny pretzel,
Uh-huh.
a la Ant-Man,
Yep.
but and the Wasp, but I don't know much beyond that.
And some fancy drinks served to you in beakers. Makes you feel like you're drinking.
Oh, yeah,
you're
like you're in a
drinking
lab.
you're drinking and doing science.
What's the Scarlett Johansson character?
Black Widow?
She was in the show.
Oh, well, cool.
Up there by the jet.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you didn't
she beat
get-
some guys up.
You didn't get to see the giant Spider-Man robot go soaring through the air, though?
No, I did not.
That happens, though, so.
There is a Spider-Man that goes flying through the air. It's
Yep.
true. The one that appeared to malfunction in the fake viral video and then actually malfunctioned in
Right.
the real viral video.
Exactly. And here we are at Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Hi everybody, Drew here with the Disney Rabbit Hole. This video is a full ride-through of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, a drop tower dark ride at Disney California Adventure at the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. You know, I wanted to have an elevator pun here, but it would have been bad on so many levels. Anyway, this uses the same building and ride system as the previous version of the attraction, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, which you can still ride at Hollywood Studios in Orlando. But back to this ride. Mission Breakout opened in 2017, a few weeks after the theatrical release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. If you dig what we do and you want to support our channel, the best way is to strike that like. Want to support us even more? I'm not going to stop you, just click on the thanks button that appears below most of our videos. Right now, we're saving for a new low-light camera to help us make ride-through videos just like this one. Thank you so much. Now keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the video at all times and have fun on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
My friends, you're one step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy. You are now standing in my private office.
I know.
Where I
Carefully scrutinize each and every piece that comes to me from different parts of the galaxy that I've let you this guy. Hearing your incessant slandering on a constant loop was big motivation for me to escape. Ow! Ow! That was not part of the plan. What? Of course I escaped. For those of you who have not been paying attention, the name's Rocket, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy, the smart one. Listen up. He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room. I'm gonna blast that thing and destroy all the control systems, which will open up every cage in this freak show and free my friends. Our buddy Mantis is in the getaway ship waiting for my signal, and then we'll be on our merry way. But this plan won't work unless you help. I don't have clearance. My hands don't scan. Yours do. If you raise your hands, I get the clearance and the chaos begins. It's a foolproof plan. Huh. I'm gonna take this. Now move it.
I know, I saw it.
My dear friends, this is the moment you have been waiting for. The rocket unplugs you and starts things rocking. Now show me those hands, people! You got clearance, let's roll. You're welcome. Hey, stop. Does anyone have cake? Disneyland. I thought it was a myth. You got my walk man.
Hey guys, ready to go?
Sunlight's here. Thanks, everybody. See ya.
Why are you thinking that? You don't accept it. It didn't help you. We did all the fighting. It didn't help us at all. You can think of me.
Too scary for me, Lori.
I rode it today. I enjoy it. But
I've ridden it before.
Yeah, you gotta like lurching up and down. And I understand if that's not your cup of tea.
Yeah, can't say that I enjoy that very much.
But
Too much uppy-downy for me.
You know, if you do a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, though, you're working with such a great soundtrack that
It's true.
how can it go wrong?
I can be too uppy-downy.
It can be too uppy-downy, that's true.
So this is kind of like, this is the throwback section of the park.
Yep, now we're moving into Hollywood territory.
And this is where the Aladdin musical ran for a billion years.
Yep.
And then there was the Frozen musical. Is that what it is right now?
They don't have anything on the marquee at the moment.
Okay.
Possibly not back in action post-pandemic yet. Maybe they've just decided that many people, they're not ready to put that many people in a building at once.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I can see that.
It has a Beauty and the Beast something on it. No, Hollywood Tower Hotel emblem. That's what that is.
Yeah.
It just says hooray for
Hooray
Hollywood.
for Hollywood. Indeed. Hooray.
Let's hear it for Hollywood. Speaking of Hollywood, let's hear it for Hollywood Boulevard.
There you go. Hollywood Boulevard, and I love the forced perspective.
Yeah, this is fun.
Photo backdrop here. And what's great is that there's this huge backdrop with this insanely blue sky and puffy clouds.
Right.
But it's Southern California, so there are days when that just matches the sky.
Yeah, it is funny.
Perfectly. So yeah, coming out on the back lot, and I want to say that this Hollywood area is actually one of the most flexible areas of the park, because they have all this backlot space to work with, and sometimes they use it and sometimes they don't. Like this building up to the right.
Yeah, this soundstage has been so many things over the years.
It's nothing right now, but at one time it was a exact replica of Flynn's Arcade when they were promoting the Tron. What was the Tron? It wasn't
Legacy.
A reboot, Tron Legacy. And that was,
There's a food truck back here too.
And we're talking 15, 20 years ago for that. But they've moved a lot of things through there. And then really the only unyielding attraction for a long time has been Mike and Sulley to the Rescue off to the side here.
Yeah, originally Superstar Limo.
Yes. Which if you're not familiar with Superstar Limo, it's worth looking up on YouTube, because essentially Mike and Sulley was just the bare minimum reskin they could get away with on that one. But it's funny to see the side-by-side comparisons.
Hey, good morning, Monstropolis. It's now 5 after the hour of 6 a.m. in the big monster city. I'm your host, Drew, here with the Disney Rabbit Hole. Using mainly spoons, we're going to take a full ride through Mike and Sulley to the Rescue at Disney's California Adventure at the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim. If you love California Adventure as much as we do, check out the special video we did of the Sunset Neon Light-Up ceremony that they do over in Cars Land every night. This is one of our favorite hidden treasures and lesser-known secrets of the park. The link's in the description. If you want to support this channel, all you have to do is strike that like. Want to support us even more? That's awesome! You can make a donation by clicking the thanks button just below this video, which will help us buy a better low-light camera for making ride-through videos just like this one. Thank you so much. Mike and Sulley to the Rescue is a dark ride based on the 2001 Pixar movie Monsters, Inc. This attraction replaced the park's only other dark ride at the time, Superstar Limo, which ran from the park's opening until 2002. In fact, many of the yellow-suited child detection agents in the attraction are just redressed versions of the celebrities from Superstar Limo. If you watch all the way to the end of this video, you'll see a life-sized audio animatronic of Roz, who is uniquely built to be able to engage with riders in real time. I think Roz is so funny. Do you have a favorite character from Mike and Sulley to the Rescue? Let's talk about it in the comments. If witnesses are to be believed, there has been a child security breach for the first time in monster history. We can neither confirm nor deny the presence of a human child here tonight, so I would recommend that you hold on tight to the lap bar and join me on this full ride through of Mike and Sulley to the Rescue.
Hello. If you are new to the area, the Monstropolis Chamber of Commerce would like to welcome you. While you're in town, be sure
We interrupt this program for a special report. A child is on the loose in Monstropolis. A human child!
If witnesses are to be believed, there has been a child security breach for the first time in monster history.
We can neither confirm nor deny the presence of a human child here tonight.
I tried to run from it, but it picked me up with its mind powers and shook me like a doll.
It's true! I saw the whole thing!
Happy birthday, Schmoopsy Boo!
Oh, googly bear!
We gotta get you home.
Made me dance like a chicken. My thoughts were not my own. Then it grabbed me with its giant forked tongue and rolled me up and down like a joke.
Oh, Boo, we gotta get you home.
There's a kid here! A human kid!
My goal was out to me, and on my birthday, I thought you cared about me.
Celia, try to understand.
Come on, this way. We have a 2319 property document.
Spread out and lock it down.
There's nothing down here. All units, here's the girl we're looking for.
I hate working nights. Yeah, nothing exciting ever happens.
Hurry up, Sulley, hurry up. I've got both doors set up on the scare floor.
Are you done yet, Boo?
Race you to the scare floor.
They'll never find her door now.
Look, Boo, there's your door.
We're almost there, kiddo. Not so fast, Sullivan. They'll never get her home now.
It's been the most terrifying day of my life. But I love you, kiddo.
Kitty's gotta slow down. You got it. We responded to a 2319 in progress and reported to the scene where we immediately...
Attention, Division. Prepare for decontamination.
Spread out and let's do it down. After careful and thorough observation of the perimeter, we quickly rendered the situation status to 990. We can neither confirm nor deny the presence of a human child here tonight. We responded to a 2319 progress and reported to the scene where we immediately we spread out and locked it down.
People, that's right, nothing to see here. You've all been decontaminated, so you're good to go.
We can
You have everything under control now, so keep it moving.
We responded to
Thank you. There's a little stage over here where
Yep.
they do like, I don't know, like high schools and dance
Yeah.
classes and stuff come and do stuff
Yeah,
here.
it's often young people.
And then over here, this stage 17, it's like an Avengers store now.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I mean about this being like completely flexible space, because that's been dance parties in the past.
Yeah.
It's been just special meet and greets when like a new movie's out and particularly popular, or they're just like, we got more stuff to sell than we got room to sell it, so they'll just turn it into a store.
Avengers merch over here.
Yep.
And then this theater straight ahead is Mickey's PhilharMagic, which it's a relatively new addition to this park. I haven't seen it here. I mean, I've seen it lots of times at the Magic Kingdom in Orlando, but not here.
Yep. It used to be the Muppets Theater here. They
Yeah.
used to do Muppet Vision 3D here. But again, it's a screen and a theater, so you can do whatever you want with that, with minimal investment.
The red car trolley is a lovely addition to the atmosphere at this park. It's a legit electric trolley. That arm that connects to the cables above, that's what powers the thing. And when it comes time to turn it around, the trolley operator walks out, pulls it down, swings it around to the back.
Yep.
And you can hop on and off.
And behind the red car trolley is a very underrated feature of the park that's been here a long time, which is the animation building.
Yes. Love that spot.
Yeah, it's a celebration of animation. So it has a bunch of different features in it. It does have like Turtle Talk with Crush. It has a, what do they call the Learning to Draw?
Animation
show?
Academy.
Animation Academy. You go in and you get a huge sketchboard and paper, and a Disney artist shows you how to draw a character. And then award winners, of course.
For all your hot dog needs. Best wiener in a supporting role. Terrific fun.
But yeah, if you are ever just overheated at California Adventure, just go into the animation building and lay on the floor.
Yeah, it is a lovely place to chill out, and you're probably not supposed to sleep here, but I definitely have.
I've taken naps in there, yeah. Disney Junior Dance Party, also on our left. That's rotated, a number of different shows through over time.
I feel like it's been Disney Junior Dance Party for a pretty long time now.
It has been for a while, yeah. They used to do a puppet thing in there.
Yeah, it was a Disney Junior puppet show.
Yeah.
And the Carthay Circle Theater up here, which is at the end of Buena Vista Street. It's a tongue twister. Carthay Circle Theater. This is a replica of the theater that originally screened the premiere of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1930 something.
39?
Okay.
Let's fact check that. Or, fact check us. Yell at us in the comments.
But it's a really yummy restaurant. There's a lot of people that think that this is the best restaurant at the entire Disneyland Resort. I don't really have an opinion on that, but some people say it. They've got outdoor dining now, like way more than they used to, which is great.
Yeah. I believe Club 33 is nestled in there these days, too.
I don't know a thing about that. You and I have been to the original Club 33.
It was over in Disneyland.
Yep. Before they changed it. And I guess they've relocated it entirely, and I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, no one's invited me since then, so I've not been to the new location.
Here's Clarabelle's, which is the ice cream shop, and then the candy company as well, Charlie Treats.
Yep.
And they've got this sculpture in that bay window over there of we don't have to go visit it, but it's worth looking at. If you're here, it's cute. It's like a candy sculpture.
Yeah, Big Rock Candy Mountain. Yeah, so Buena Vista Street, I don't know that we mentioned when they did the rededication, this is the recreation of Buena Vista Street when Walt moved to Southern California.
Yeah, so this kind of retells that story. This park is partially the telling of the story of Walt's move from the Midwest to California, which we can both relate to.
Oh yeah, and that's why you'll see kind of the Mickey on Buena Vista Street and the period theming, as a newsboy, and they'll have characters strolling around in old-timey clothes. Well, Drew, I tell you what, we started this tour while the sun was up. It's not up anymore.
No, it's not.
No, makes it feel like a lot more time has elapsed than it actually has. And there we got Oswald's tribute to Walt's first animated character, Oswald the Rabbit.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, not so lucky to have stuck around,
Right.
but a little lucky to have gotten a fake gas station all these years later.
It's not, you know, when you're like a 85-year-old rabbit, you take what you can get.
Well, there you go. California Adventure. Thank you so much for joining Lori and me on this full walking tour of Disney's California Adventure in Anaheim, California.
Be sure to subscribe if you want to join us on our next adventure, and until then, Black Lives Matter.